Coke Zero, now more delicious. Woohoo! Welcome to Ridge Life. I'm Tim, and today on Ramblings, it's finished. It's all finished, that's right. All 6 of the footer holes are dug. 16 by 16 by 20. I've got rebar jammed down in the center of each one of them. I've got strings going across crisscross. All links measured, all links verified. It is done. Look at that. I got to put all those tools up behind me. See that sawhorse right there? I've got my auger on there. I've got shovels. Anyway, the job's not done until the tools are put away. So I guess I really shouldn't say it's finished. It's almost finished. Job's not done until the tools are put away. Remember that, people. Remember, job's not done until the tools are put away. At least for OCD person like me, that's right. But I am so excited to get these holes done. Okay, the video coming out of me doing these holes is going to be having me wear 3 different colored RidgeLife shirts, because it took 3 different days to get it done. I worked like a fiend one day in the beaten sun, about killed me. And then I worked the next day in the beaten sun, about killed me. Got almost all of them done. And then today, I got back out. Well, why was there a delay in between, Tim? It rained. Oh my goodness, it rained. First rain we've had in almost 3 months. Now, we had a sprinkle, I think once or twice in between. Not even a measurement of rain during those times. This time we got just over ½ an inch. And it came down hard, and it was a muddy, muddy mess up here. I came up here the next day to start the work again. I couldn't even walk. I couldn't even walk through the spot behind me with my Crocs because I was just sinking down like 2 inches deep in this soft dirt. The grass is holding the hills fine. So we had there was a torrential downpour, and the grass is holding the hills just fine. I didn't plant any grass on the flat spots where we're building, right? So it was just a muddy, muddy mess. Speaking of muddy, muddy mess, a lot of y'all are worried about the shed back there. Doesn't have gutters on it. And you said, it's white, Tim. You can't have a white shed. It's going to be muddy brown. Okay. Well, we got that torrential downpour. It poured off the roof down onto the pure dirt and mud. It splashed up on the bottom. It is just a little... The very bottom, about this much, has a little bit of splash up of the dust and dirt. But that's not how it's going to be. I'm getting this all gravel. Everything you see right now behind me is all gravel. All the way on 2 sides of the shed. Basically, every side you can see of the shed is going to have gravel just below it. So there'll be no splash up of dirt on the visible side. So rest your souls. It's going to be okay. Eventually, I may end up putting gutters on it too. But I was surprised. I thought I'd come up here and there would just be so much mud splashed up on the side of that white shed. But just a little, yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. What'd y'all think of the work Jen and I did over Labor Day? Jen came over Friday night, and we had a 3-day weekend. We went shopping, material shopping for the build up here. Went to Lowe's and all that stuff, Harbor Freight. And we went and saw a movie. It was okay. Wasn't that great, but it was okay. And then Sunday, went to church, had a great day at church with Gavin, and went and ate lunch with him. We just had a great time, my son Gavin. And we relaxed, right? So Saturday and Sunday was just a little tool shopping, a little material shopping, and relaxing and eating good meals and watching TV. We watched The Watchers finally. I'm having a problem with streaming to my TV in the Ridge crib. I can stream some things, but like HBO Max and Paramount will not stream from my phone to the TV now. Was there an update? I updated all the firmware and flashes afterwards trying to get it to fix, and it wouldn't work. So those two I cannot get to stream. So if one of y'all could try that from your iPhone, stream to your TV, see if you can get it to work. And if you can, let me know. It may just be my TV. But I'm streaming with other things though. So it was just weird how, and I watched House of Dragons, and I watched Paramount Plus. I was all the Mayor of Kingstown. So I just got to watch Mayor of Kingstown on Paramount Plus, and just got through watching House of Dragons on Mac. So both of those worked before on my TV, and then something happened. I don't know what it was. And then Monday, okay, Labor Day, I decided, all right, Jen, we need to labor a little bit on Labor Day. So we got out, and we took down the old gate at the entrance to the Ridge property, and we put up that new gate and put that 16-inch wheel on there. Hopefully you've watched that video. That was a fun video. We videoed it and got it out in the same day. Very, very happy with that. Now, I did say something in the video, maybe I misspoke, or I hadn't really thought about it, and I actually told Grandma Carol the wrong thing too. The automatic gate opener, I got the new gate and the wheel on it. I did not put the automatic gate opener yet. I said, I'm going to wait till I move the gate to the new position. Well, I'm not doing that for a while. I got solar to do, right? I'm not moving the gate. I just wanted the gate replaced, and then I can automate it with the automatic gate opener and keep security for all my build stuff, right? So I misspoke in that I am going to put the automatic gate opener in its current location, okay? So now I got these holes dug. I've got to take Old Blue. I got to finish bush hogging with her. Probably one of the last bush hogs of the field for the season. Now I may be bush hogging around the house and stuff like that as the new grass grows. But the fields, this might be the last bush hog of the season for the field. So I'm gonna get the last that bush hog. Then I got to take Old Blue up and get her 500 hour, 300 hour, whatever her service is. I normally do all the services myself, but I'm not doing this because it's going to be the differential fluids and hydrostatic transmission fluids and all that. And I also want them to order and put on that backhoe, because I've got a lot of trenching to do up here to get power from the solar shed, or from the solar carport over to the solar shed. And I've been doing a lot of research on my internal wiring and how I'm going to do raceways. I don't want wire. You know, I'm an electrician. I'm a little OCD. I don't want a lot of wires hanging everywhere. So mine's going to be a really clean build. Okay, so you'll have the inverters stationed, mounted, precisely apart. I'll have a main panel next to those. Get a grounding rod on the outside. I'll have this enclosed raceway below it. All the wires will go into that, and then from that to the individual inverters. I have the battery server racks over here. I'm going to end up having two, so I'm going to save space for the second one. I have my red and black battery wires go through the Panduit, and then all the raceway and all that. So it's going to look really, really good. It's going to look really, really good. I'm excited about it. I also got my quote today for my mini split. EG4, who makes my inverters and batteries, also makes mini splits. So I got a quote for that. I'll get that mini split on order. That way when I get the inside of the power shed side finished out, I can put that mini split in and keep those batteries warm in the winter and cool in the summer. No worry about it right now. The batteries aren't in use. They're just stored, right? So you don't need to keep them warm or cold. They're stored. But so I also got to get my material to frame out the wall for that. I can't wait to start working on the inside of the power shed. But really my focus right now, while the weather is decent, is to get all the outside work done, right? Get these forms poured. And right now I got the holes dug. I'm moving on to another project, but I will be back to this. I do have the contractor scheduled to come out and do the Barndominium foundation. That's right, I'm not doing the block, split face block and concrete myself. The concrete pad poured in the back, and then the footers and the cinder block, split face cinder block all the way around, and then the 10 piers on the inside, also the piers for the front porch. I'm gonna have that professionally done. That way my Barndominium, my house, is built on solid ground, done by Josh, and a solid foundation done by Mr. Flanagan. So I can't wait. Yeah, that way it's done right, and everything happens above it will be my fault. You know what I'm saying? That'll be my fault. But it's okay. That's okay. I do want to give my condolences and prayers out to the Country Road Cure family. Roxanne's side of the family's got some health issues, not with Roxanne and Anthony or Wyatt, but Roxanne's side of the family, they got some health issues. They're going to be heading out, taking care of that. So if you don't see any Country Road Cures videos or build videos, they're taking care of some stuff, and they'll be back at it post haste. Okay, so do then send out lots of thoughts and prayers to Roxanne and Anthony and the family over there. Talked to David today. He's getting ready for bow season. Deer season's coming up. He's got a lot of fun things going on. He was debating on whether we're going to bow hunt or not. You'll see more of that on his channel. See what he decided to do over there, how he's going to do it. I'm not spilling his beans for him, but I've got to get 2 more tree stands up and 2 pop-up blinds. I usually do that about a month before season starts, and guys, it's already less than a month before season starts and I haven't got it done. I need Morgan to come up, help me put those 2 tree stands up. I don't want to hurt Jin's neck and shoulder putting those big metal tree stands up, and I don't want to blow my knee out right before I go back to work, because I still plan on going back to work here in October. I did have an awesome phone call this morning with Fidelity. I had an advisor call me, and we walked through what my retirement over the next 5 years looks like. Well, actually, we walked out from today to 85 years old. What I need to do and what I need to be and where I need to be and all that stuff between now and 85. I'm 53, I'll be 54 this year, 55 next year. So we walked it all out. He said, Tim, you're doing very well. Keep up the diligence. Save, save, save. Don't spend a lot of money. You've only got 2 bills. Pay those off, and you should be good to go in retirement. So thank you, sir, very much. Appreciate your help. As far as the big tree pile, tree mountain behind you there, you know, it is actually collapsing, getting smaller and smaller. It's still more than I could definitely handle. Now the tree pile in the hunting field, I need to get that burned before deer season. So really the next few weeks. I'm hoping it starts to rain a little bit more after I get my concrete done. Hope it starts to rain a little more in September, so the surrounding woods, because right now the surrounding woods are just dry and crisp. Matter of fact, I had a fire pit going this weekend by the ridge crib, and it caught the grass on fire around it. And I'm lucky I was there to put it out, because everything's just so crisp right now. Just burns just like that. So need a little bit of rain so I can get that giant pile. That will be the biggest fire here on the ridge ever. Now you saw recently a really, really big fire. I mean, it melted the lens on this brand new camera I got right here. Well, this fire coming up is going to be the mother of all fires. Now, if we ever burn the tree mountain, I don't know how we're going to do that. I think I'll have Josh and Tripp help me on that. That will be the mother of all fires. You'll be able to see that from outer space, that's for sure. Trail cameras are out. I've been driving by, checking the Wi-Fi ones, this new solar ones. I'm really excited about that, those 4K videos. They've gotten some deer. They've caught some deer, some turkeys, some coyote and stuff. And of course, I've got like 15 other ones out there in the woods. So I'll have a trail camera video coming out very soon. I'm going to let those collect a little bit more footage. I think you'll be excited to see those, though. It is so hot out here, guys. No reprieve. I am in the direct sun. My mom came up here the other day, and I may have had my shirt off, and I was digging holes up here with the auger, and she thought I'd hired an African American to help with the hole digging. I said, "You're just like Davis. Think I hire somebody to do everything?" No, every bit of this was done by me. You'll see the video, okay? You'll see the video. Those holes were dug by me with an auger. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was 100% me. My daughter may be having a baby in the next week or two. She is due September 21st, but everyone thinks she's going to be having the baby much sooner. All her physical signs and all that. I mean, I'm told most people believe she's going to have the baby this week. So we'll see. I may be traveling up to Dyersburg to see my new little grandson, Jarrett. That's right. I've got Adley as my granddaughter, and then I'll have Jarrett. So, very, 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 very excited about that. Let's see what else is going on. I have got, and if it rains, I'm definitely going to be doing this during the rain. You saw me and Morgan move all my tools and stuff and the solar equipment into the power shed over there. Right now I've got a lot of hand tools and all that stuff, on the ground, and you know me, I don't like disorganization like that. So I bought like 10 foot of wall hanging tool organizers. And there's 2 different kinds. So I got 6 foot of one and 4 foot of another, and I'm going to be mounting those up on one side and getting all my tools situated in there. I got some shelving that is in the big gray tent. I don't know if I'm going to bring the shelving up here. I don't want to fill it up too much to where I can't move things out of the way to frame the wall, for the power shed side. I don't want to bring all my stuff up there and then not have any room to work. So I definitely need to make sure that I can leave enough space so I can push that big workbench back towards the drop-down gate and then form that wall for the power shed, bring it up, get it nailed in place, and then I can put everything where it needs to go. Once I get that wall in place, I'll be able to start running the wiring for the shed. Because once I get the wiring for the shed done, I can insulate those walls, get them covered up, and that'll allow me to move on to the power portion of it, right? My power portion of it, all the wiring is going to be on the wall, right, in raceways and stuff. But the shed wiring, receptacles, lighting, switches, and all that is going to be inside the walls. I'll have to drill the holes through the 2x4s and all that, so it'll be conventional, right? So, but everything for the power side of it, the power creation, is going to be exposed on the outside. That way you can modify, maintain. Lights, receptacles, and everything for the shed that's just the way it's going to be. But everything for the power side, when I add new batteries, add new inverters, all that stuff, I want to have access to it so I don't have to tear any wall material out. But guys, I am so excited. There's just so much stuff right now. And I apologize for it being so bright out here and I'm squinting the entire time. You don't get to see my blue eyes, do you? But it is just all coming to play very, very nicely here on the Ridge. I've got great friends. Matter of fact, Jen was saying, how do you talk to David every day, sometimes twice, 3 times a day? She says, I don't know anybody I want to talk to that much a day. And she doesn't even talk to me that much. We don't talk on the phone, right? Me and Jen don't talk on the phone. Me and my kids really don't talk on the phone. It's a lot of text and FaceTime and stuff. Me and David don't text, David don't FaceTime, David don't do any of that. But we're really good buddies. I mean, we give each other so much. I mean, I talked to him today. He called me while I was up here digging these holes. I stopped to talk to him. That's right, David. I stopped work to talk to you. He's like, well, yeah, I called you last night after my live. I said, well, I was up here working. I got into his live after we ate. We barbecued. I forgot to mention that yesterday evening, Labor Day evening. I grilled like 5 pounds of chicken wings. Ooh! Jennifer's daughter gave us some all-purpose seasoning, and I seasoned them up real good and had them marinated in Wickers. And I grilled those to perfection temperature. And then I also put 2 back straps and a venison sirloin on there, cut into steaks. And we had venison, backstrap sirloin, we had chicken wings, we had deviled eggs, we had a salad, we had corn on the cob. We had a wonderful deal. That was Uncle Sonny, Grandma Carol, me, and Jen had a wonderful Labor Day barbecue. But so after that was over with, I got into David's live, did that, and then I came up here to the Ridge. I had all kinds of tools and equipment in the back of the Kubota, and I wanted to organize. I wanted to finish the work day right. I put all my tools up and got all that done. Then I came back to the shed, and I had to adjust my new highway pegs for my Harley Davidson. I got new highway pegs on there, and new moved the new pegs for Jennifer, riding pegs, and I got highway bars put on. Anyway, I worked on that till late, and David said, you never called me back after my live. I said, well, I was working. He goes, yeah, you ain't working. Yes, I was working, David. I promise I was. But you can see we are busy here on the Ridge. And I say we, that's right. Jen comes over, helps. Morgan comes over to help. Grandma Carol, Uncle Sonny. And I know the family will be here if I ever need them. I've never asked the family to come here and help me yet. And I'm going to try not to, except on some big heavy things, or when I need Gary or David's brain power, or Mike's spidey skills, or Anthony's perseverance, or Melanie or Roxanne's, filming. Roxanne does all the B-roll for Country Road Courier, in case you didn't know that. And of course, Mel is just an amazing, videographer. So, love the family, love them all. Hopefully, you're watching all the family too. Not just RidgeLife. Yeah, right. Of course, you're watching all the other family. You probably found me through them. They're awesome people. Awesome people. And I just try to be this much as cool as they are. This much. Tim, you're an old guy doing something, that's been done 1,000 times before. But hopefully I put my spin on it, my twist on it, my hashtag go RidgeLife, a little bit to it, right? So, all right, I'm done rambling. I've been rambling for who knows how long here. So, guys, I love all of y'all. Make sure you subscribe to RidgeLife, RidgeLife Reviews, and RidgeLife Ramblings. Make sure you hit that notification bell to be notified anytime a new video comes out. And, guys, Coke Zero, now more delicious. Love ya. Have a blessed day. Go RidgeLife. Woo! Keep rambling.